Hey everyone, thanks for visiting the lab today. I'm Professor Walnut, and today I've got for you week 3 of the Malamar Games. As always, one of the most fun parts of this is talking about what we have for the theme for the week. And this time around, the theme was bipedal, which makes for a really interesting format with a lot of exclusions. Now, you might hear that and think, yeah, okay, so Pokemon with just 2 feet, but there was an extra caveat to that. They needed to be Pokemon with 2 feet that were just standing on the ground. Nothing flying, like Charizard, for example. And we played it in Series 9 as the rule set, so no restricted Pokemon either. But Dynamax was still allowed. So after having some fun making a whole entire spreadsheet about what Pokemon were in it and what the most common types and speed tiers were, I went ahead and built myself a team, and now we're going to go take a look at that team. Alright, here's the team. And you may notice that I've taken a couple of ideas from 2 different things that I've done in the past. First, the Registeel that I used in the draft league I just recently got done playing in, plus the Alolan Executor idea that I got from my friend Bruno back when I was using it with a Solgaleo. Now, in this format, I didn't quite expect to build what would end up being one of my favorite teams I've ever made, but here we are. So, yeah, let's talk about it real quick here. First of all, we've got Indeedee and Executor setting Trick Room with Follow Me, and then when or if Indeedee goes down, Slowking comes out, Executor goes for the Brutal Swing, which is super effective on Slowking, activating Weakness Policy, and I max going with these big attacks off of a base 130 attack stat. I mean to say special attack stat. You'll notice that Executor is holding an Iron Ball, and the idea behind this is that Executor is naturally just faster than Slowking, and I needed it to be slower because if I brought Slowking up to be a little bit faster than Executor, I would then be outsped by all base 45 speed Pokemon under Trick Room. When I looked over what Pokemon that applied to, Alola and Marowak especially looked pretty scary into this team, so I needed it to be at least slower than that. Now, this time we're running Frisk instead of Harvest just because it's useful to see my opponent's strategies, and then I decided I wanted a bit of a fast mode as an option, as well as some taunt support, so Zapdos made a lot of sense, as well as Speed Swap Pheromosa, so I could just get Slowking going early if I needed to. And finally, there's the Registeel. You know it, you love it if you've been watching the channel for a while. It just cleans up endgames by becoming unkillable as much as possible. So yeah, that's the breakdown, and let's go ahead and get into how this week went, shall we? And here we are, all these standing mons. Okay. So my opponent's gone triple starter, and interestingly there's a Duraludon over there. Huh. Along with some rain. I could see Perish Song being a thing. I do have answers to a lot of things here. I'm happy that I don't see a Ghost. Ghost was really uncommon in this format. I mean, how many Ghosts stand on 2 legs, right? Most of them are floating. Let's see. How do I want to handle this? Registeel is actually really valuable in this. Although it's less valuable if it gets Perish Songed. But I think I'll go ahead and try just outright for my setup. I'll put Registeel in the back afterwards. If Duraludon is a huge problem, I'll consider bringing Zapdos or Pheromosa in the next game. But in an endgame against like Duraludon with Registeel, I can probably just stall out the win there. So yeah, here we go. Okay, we're looking at Duraludon right away. How do I feel about all this? We're going to get screens set up on us, which is a little unfortunate. I do like the Trick Room play here still. Okay, Duraludon's weakness policy. That's very interesting. I need to watch out for that. I'll go ahead and do the Trick Room into Honestly, well, no, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to get just one shot by Duraludon on Executor here, so I need to follow me. I was gonna say I don't mind going Dazzling Gleam here, but oh, you know what though? I just realized they're probably Stalwart, aren't they? They can't be redirected. Can we survive this hit? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, they just go Dark Pulse. That's fine. Alright, so we do get Trick Room up. Great. I don't mind going Dazzling Gleam here, right? Like, Sleep Powder into Duraludon and Dazzling Gleam, I feel like is a good play here. Like, yeah, their screens are up, but Duraludon is not all that bulky on the special defense side, so it's still going to hurt a bit. And I have a fair bit of special attack investment in Indeedee. This is going to get weird. I need something to go down. Preferably it's Indeedee, but it might not end up being Indeedee. Okay, Grimmsnarl switching out to Rillaboom. That's fine. Yeah, I really don't mind that. Yeah, actually, this is going to be a good turn to... Oh, they just protect. That's fine, too. Like, yeah, I try for the Sleep Powder. I reveal that I have that, and Dazzling Gleam goes off here. Most likely we have 8 turns of screens in total, so I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I really don't mind switching Indeedee out here. I'm actually not that threatened. Oh, the question is, like, how do I switch? Like, I'd probably get faked out and then Dragon attacked. But I'm still going to bring Slowking in here. I guess maybe I don't get faked out, right? And actually, they might just activate. Okay, cool. Good with this. There's Glide. Don't take much. I mean, I take more than I want to, admittedly, but like it's not a big deal. We do connect with Sleep Powder, so that's fantastic. And now's a good time to just kind of start going in. I'm gonna go straight for it, you know. Like, yep. We Brutal Swing. We Max. Do we Mind Storm? What do we expect here? Yeah, I don't really want to ooze, do I? Because they have Duraludon, and that would be annoying. I don't think they see this coming, though. Like, I could target either slot here. I feel like they value Rillaboom more, so they'll probably switch that out more than anything, or they just won't switch at all. That's fantastic. So here it is. The entire idea behind this week, and I get to pull it off in game 1, so that's exciting. Our big Galarian Slowking. Alright, as long as we can pick up a couple of KOs here. Yeah, Rillaboom protects. Fantastic. Okay. That's exactly what we needed. Grimmsnarl stays asleep as they try to go for, I'm sure, something like Reflect. But yeah, here's the Brutal Swing. There's our Policy, and here comes our Max Ooze to even further boost our special attack. Question is, can we KO at this point? And the answer, honestly, may be no behind the screens, but we'll see. I think we got it, didn't we? I couldn't quite tell. It's hard to see. Color blindness is a pain. Yep, it's down. Fantastic. So now we're at +3 as well, so Slowking's about to go a bit out of control here. Like, yeah, they'll bring in Duraludon now, I'm sure. Oh, it's Incineroar. That's fine. Do not mind seeing Incineroar. In fact, I can just Geyser that, can I not? Yeah. Like, I don't mind covering for the Rillaboom switch out, because I'm telegraphing the Max Ooze into it right now. And going Sleep Powder into Rillaboom. Because, you know, if I max ooze that slot, they'll be thinking, well, I can switch in Duraludon and get it in for free. And that is absolutely not the case. Okay, but they stay in. That's fine. Alright, so what do they want to go for here? Here's our Mike Geyser. Bop the Incineroar. I'm sure this is a... It's still so hard to see sometimes. Here's our Rain, which honestly just helps us out even more. Yeah, Incineroar's down. Cool. So now they can't switch. There's High Horsepower, which, you know, admittedly hurts a bit, but I'm not too concerned about it. I probably want to switch Exeggutor out this turn. I probably wanted to switch it out last turn, now that I think about it. That was a mistake. I should have counted my Trick Room turns a little better. Because, yeah, now Slowking's going to go down. I do have pressure setting up Trick Room again. I don't have Max Guard on this thing, so I am just going to Max Ooze the Rillaboom here. I could switch it out, but I don't think it's worth it right now. Probably I force her to waste one of her max turns. But they do need to split their damage here is the important thing. Because otherwise we get Trick Room up again, and I think we can win from there. Yep, there's your max. I don't think another high horsepower KOs. I think it's really close. It's difficult to say. Okay. Of course, they are not Gigantamax Duraludon because that would be silly. The attack drops are much more impactful, I think. So what are they doing? Lightning. Okay. All right. So the big question here really is, did they split their damage? They miss. Oh, they hit their own Duraludon. Honestly, I think that probably wins us the game. Right, because we just set up Trick Room again and we sweep from there. Like, yeah, they've got Duraludon out and in a really good position here, but Rillaboom's gone. I'm at +4. I can get a couple of big hits here. I can't put it to sleep because of the Max Lightning, but that's fine. Like, yeah, I think she's in a lot of trouble at this point after letting me get a second Trick Room up and not quite KOing. Like, I think she would have gotten more value out of KOing my my Slowking there. But anyway, we Energy Ball and we Shadow Ball because that's the only thing that hits the Duraludon neutrally here. We're at +4. It's kind of nuts. This is gonna hurt so much. Like, it probably doesn't, like, this double up probably doesn't KO, but it's gonna hurt so much. Yeah. And then, oh, it does KO. All right. GG, exclamation. All right, into game 2. Now she knows what I'm doing. I guess the question is, are they going, would she lead? Would she lead Duraludon again? And what happens if I just send up my 2 fighting Pokemon right now? Because I'm thinking about just going with those 2 and just like setting aside the Trick Room mode entirely this time because she's probably going to be trying to prepare for that. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Although the question is, after that, what's my last Mon? And I guess Slowking kind of makes some sense anyway. Honestly, though, so does Exeggutor. But I think less sense, honestly. I'm gonna go with Slowking in the back just to like have it there to do some extra damage if it has the opportunity to. This could go badly. It could get weird. But that's okay. We're gonna experiment with this. The important thing is there's not really much in the way of flying coverage here, right? So I think Galarian Zapdos is probably a bit of a huge trouble for her. Okay, Politoed and Blastoise. Okay. What do I think here? I mean, I could do coaching stuff. I could taunt the Politoed. The Blastoise is honestly a bit of a problem. I think I need to max right away, right? I can't let Politoed get a burn off here. So yeah, I'm thinking coaching into max Airstream. That should KO, I think. The other option is doubling up with close combat, but I really want to boost the Zapdos before Pheromosa goes down. I think it's more likely that that gets targeted. So that's what I'm going to try to go for here. We got a fast mode too. It's a weird double fighting fast mode, but it's a fast mode. If we can rip through enough of the team, Registeel still wins in the back, so that's the important part here. And yeah, she's going to max as well. Most likely that means we're going to be seeing max Cannonade, which will be a pain. I could imagine max Cannonade into Pheromosa here. But the important thing here is not letting the Politoed get any sort of like trickery off, right? So there's the coaching. Here's our boosts. Here's our Airstream. Can this KO? Yeah, it does. Okay. Cool. No, like, Perish Song trickery in the future, then, which is nice. And I have to imagine this is going to be Cannonade into Pheromosa, right? Not Zapdos. Oh, it is Zapdos. How do I feel about that? They're Life Orb, okay. Yeah, obviously this hurts. Although, what are they going to send out now? Like, I almost don't mind a Max Guard this turn just to waste a bit of time. Okay. Yeah, like, Max Guard close combat here feels real nice. Right? Do I close combat the Duraludon? Because it's not really even a danger to me. Unless it's the Iron Defense Body Press set, but when they maxed... I guess it could be. I honestly don't remember what they went for. Whoops. Okay. Alright, gotta think. How do I want to target? Yeah, I'll close combat the Blastoise. I feel like I need damage onto it. Oh, good. Okay, so they just protect. Fantastic. Honestly, that works out beautifully for us. There's the CC onto Blastoise. Question is, how are they targeting? And I imagine it's going to be... Oh yeah, our White Herb goes off here. They do Cannonade into Zapdos. Fantastic. That's great for us. In fact, I feel like it's possible that a double up just KOs now. Question is whether or not they'll max guard, right? Although I could even just max Knuckle now into close combat on Blastoise. Zapdos goes down at the end of this turn regardless. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. We'll see if Duraludon can survive this. Yep, another close combat. I could have just doubled into Blastoise, but now I've got probably a KO here. I'm not sure what they're going to go for exactly. I guess we're taking a double... Yeah, okay. There goes Duraludon. We'll be taking a double knockout this turn, probably. Unless they targeted Zapdos again. Which would honestly be a little bit weird. I don't think they would. That makes sense. Okay. All right. So, important note. There's only one more turn of Cannonade, so honestly, like, in terms of value... Is it one more turn? Maybe it's two. I'll have to double check that. But in terms of value, they didn't get a lot. And then Registeel Slowking comes out here. If I had Trick Room on Slowking, I would obviously go for it, but I do not. So I'm just going to have to attack with it and hope for the best. But it should be able to take a hit. Let's see what they send out. It's Incineroar. Great. Yeah, actually that's wonderful to see. I'm not worried at all here. I could be worried, I guess. We'll see. But if we can, like, snipe Incineroar off with a Hydro Pump here, that'd be awesome. Yeah, one more turn of Cannonade. So the question, I guess... Oh, right, we do have Bulldoze. It makes more sense under Trick Room, though, right? So I don't want to just Bulldoze and then have Slowking go down because I doubled into it. So, yeah, I'm going to protect this turn and just go for... I'll go for Hydro Pump into the Incineroar. Cool. Oh, okay, they do fake out into Slowking. I thought for a second that they were... Oh, it's a Yawn Blastoise. That's a little annoying, not gonna lie, but ultimately I think we'll be fine. Yeah. And that was the last turn of Cannonade. We did successfully stall that out. Slowking doesn't love taking that bit of damage there, but honestly the fact that they're going for Yawn makes me think they don't have like a huge damage attack here. So I am just going to Body Press, Iron Defense here, and attempt to Hydro Pump the Incineroar one more time. We'll see what they go for. I would love to see a Darkest Lariat here into Slowking. I don't think that should KO. And it'll activate our policy. Oh, nope, they do have Hydro Cannon. Okay. That does take down Slowking. Alright, so now they have Flare Blitz pressure, right? Oh, no, they're just going for Lariat. Well, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, that barely does damage. And now we Iron Defense. Their reign is just about to end. I think it actually ends this turn, right? So, yeah, we need to worry about Flare Blitz burns, I suppose. This turn, their Blastoise has to take a recharge. They can just Flare Blitz this turn, and if they burn, it's a huge pain. I don't think we KO with Body Press yet. I am still just going to go for it, though. There's the return. Oh, they're just going for Lariat again. Do they not have a fire move? Okay. Like, yeah, it still does the same amount of damage each time. Did that KO? It did. It's a Rocky Helmet set. What? That's crazy. Okay, that's uncomfortable, honestly. Like, I don't know if we're necessarily guaranteed to survive the Hydro Cannon here, actually. Obviously, I protect for more recovery, but this could be trouble. Yeah, we have to survive this, and I legit have no idea if we do with Life Orb at this point. The Rocky Helmet made a pretty big difference there, actually. It could miss. Let's see what happens, I guess. I should have double targeted the Blastoise. Yeah, it KOs. Okay, alright. Cool. And GG again. Okay. The Rocky Helmet was a huge difference maker there. I feel like we probably survive otherwise. I could, in theory, go with the exact same game plan, expecting her to go with also the same game plan. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But I actually think I want to go with the Trick Room mode here, because I think that she has a hard time dealing with that, even if she goes with the Blastoise mode. Bring Slowking. I actually will bring Zapdos over Registeel this time, I think. Yeah. Just in case I end up in like Registeel versus one of the special water attackers here. Because I think Zapdos would do more. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. We'll see how this goes. I think I have a guaranteed Trick Room set up at the very least. I brought Lunacy this week, so I mean, it makes sense that, yeah, it makes sense that I'm feeling a little nervous here because I'm not 100% confident in being able to, like, I took game 1 pretty easily just because she didn't know what was coming. Okay, Storal's on Grimmsnarl again. Okay, she went back. Dog's pacing around a bunch right now. Oh well. Yeah, I'll get the clickety clacks. Okay. Alright. So I can Trick Room. I guess she never really did confirm whether or not that's I might Dazzling Gleam just in case. They could just Dark Pulse again, right? And if they do, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. Ah, okay. I'm fine with that then. Cool. Yeah, now I'm thinking it's probably not, right? They could, at this point, still just click the Spirit Break, right? But I don't think they will. Yeah, it's Light Screen. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Gleam. Yeah, not much damage, but that's okay. Here's Trick Room. So I can put Grimmsnarl to sleep here, or at least, you know, try to. And bring in Slowking. Only problem is that they probably read that at this point. So maybe instead I actually bring in Zapdos. Ah, T-Wave. That actually kind of helps us out. A little bit. Like, if we're fully paralyzed, it doesn't help us, but the fact that we might now be slower than Rillaboom after the Thunder Wave is pretty nice. Yeah. Yep. They made an attempt to read the switch there. Now, I could try to bring in Slowking here. I actually like playing this a little bit slower, though. I'll get a chance later. And we'll try to just pick off the Rillaboom here. If they switch, we do some damage. I would imagine a switch is coming here. Yeah. Nope, they just protect. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to set up another Trick Room this turn, which is going to get a little weird, I suppose. There's Grimmsnarl's guaranteed turn of sleep. It's possible they could wake up this coming turn. I am trying to figure out what I like here. I really don't like staying in with Indeedee that much, though. Because, like, I'm not going to do that much damage. I guess, like, Expanding Force does something to Rillaboom, but not that much. I'll just Dazzling Gleam again, honestly. And Close Combat the Rillaboom instead of going for the, yeah, you know. Because I could see another... once again, I could see a switch here. Oh, Grimmsnarl. Alright. Good call, good call. Smart playing. Okay, it's a double switch. Don't mind that. Yeah, Close Combat's going to do a fair bit here. And Dazzling Gleam won't do a ton. But honestly, against Duraludon, it's not bad. Yeah, we do get fully paralyzed. Alright. Let's see. I'm down to Dazzling Gleam again here. And do I try to switch to Executor this turn? We're on our last turn of Trick Room, so we'll have to set it again. think we'll switch to Executor. Because next turn I can just follow me. Life Orb Blastoise, Weakness Policy Duraludon, we know all of these. Blastoise just protects, perfect. It's good for us. Yeah, it's a double protect. Sweet. And yeah, we just Gleam here. I can follow me into Trick Room again. Once again, unless she's just been not revealing Duraludon's ability this whole time. But we're going to go for it anyway. And we have Energy Ball into Blastoise as well, which is nice. Blastoise could max here. Could switch as well. The most annoying thing that she could do right now is switch back to Rillaboom, I think. Which is only kind of annoying if I'm being honest. I think what she needs to do, well, I don't know, both what she needs to do and what I want her to do is focus down Indeedee this turn. Let's see what Duraludon's going for. Dark Pulse, cool. Yep, and then Hydro Cannon. Ice Beam, that's fine. Does this KO? I kind of want it to. Nah, it doesn't. Alright, that's fine. I don't mind that. Here's Trick Room. So, switching is still kind of dangerous here. I actually just want to go straight for the Energy Ball into Blastoise. Yeah. In theory, she just clicks Protect this turn, and I guess I kind of sort of have to call to Protect, but it's fine, I think. I don't want to max this turn because I don't think either of these Pokemon is a really good max option for me. We are, like, notably also stalling out turns of... Yeah, Blastoise just switches, that's fine. Into Rillaboom. Yeah, that's a good switch. That's a really good switch, actually. I should have just clicked Follow Me again. Because we might just lose Executor here. We'll see. Okay, never mind. Duraludon just protects. She's playing it very safe. Okay, Rillaboom actually takes a good chunk from that, thanks to the Grassy Terrain boost. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of down to just keep Indeedee in and let it go down. I mean, I guess I could switch this turn in theory. Like, I made it awkward, right, for them to just click. Yeah, I'm going to try bringing Slowking in as I click Sleep Powder. That'll give us another turn, another opportunity to change the terrains. Like, yeah, it probably feels weird to simply... Okay, that was a smart switch. They just bring in Grimmsnarl here. It probably feels weird for them to simply just click. Yeah, exactly. Okay, still hurts. Not a big deal. So what I'm going to do this turn is allow them to click... Okay, Light Screen's over. That could be great for us. Yeah, I'm just going to allow them to click the ground move into Slowking. It could be Max Quake. That would be the biggest problem here, I think, is if it ends up being Max Quake. Also, if Grimmsnarl doesn't stay asleep this turn and they set up screens, that would be a little annoying too. However, the idea of switching Indeedee in here is that I can heal Pulse. That's the important thing. And I haven't even revealed it yet, so she wouldn't be thinking that I have it. She would just assume that I'm gonna try to set up the weakness policy. And I could see a Protect here, right? I should have thought about a possible switch from Duraludon, but I think ultimately we were gonna be okay here. Sweet. Grimmsnarl stays asleep. I'm not sure if this picks up the KO without policy activated. Nah, it doesn't quite. Okay. Sweet, yes. Okay, fantastic. I mean, yes, that hurt a lot, not gonna lie. But we have some pretty good options now. Because we can Mind Storm into Rillaboom, even if they switch, it'll do a ton of damage, and I'll Dazzling Gleam this turn. Grimmsnarl stays asleep, so that's going to be the end of screens. Mindstorm, I think, should just one-shot here on terrain. Yep. There goes Rillaboom. I got lucky with the sleep turns here for sure, which is, always feels good, but also I'm sure not great on her end. Alright. So, notably, Trick Room is over. But I still have Follow Me here. The big question is, what's my most important target? And I do think the answer is probably Blastoise. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to click Heal Pulse, actually, because I still can't really press it now. Could I? They don't have Rain up, right? Nah, I'm gonna Follow Me. I guess they could always just Max Guard with Blastoise, but I'm expecting Max Blastoise here. Oh, it's Max Duraludon. Okay. Well, then we should take Blastoise, if I had to guess. Ah, but they just protect. Okay. Makes sense. Well, next turn we just make things a little awkward for them. There's the Max Darkness. Oh, they are indeed that set. Oh boy, okay. They finally reveal that, but they also don't quite get the KO. How much is this going to do through Protect? Honestly, a fair bit. Okay. Alright, Max is over, but they need to use another turn now, right? And I am going to Shadow Ball Duraludon. I apologize in advance. My dogs are going a little crazy at the moment. And just Dazzling Gleam here. Lord. Okay. Slowking goes down. Alright, I'm just gonna let him out. That's a bad idea, actually. He'll go barking. Shush, Finnegan. Shush. Alright, Slowking's down. We are not out of this yet. We've actually got potential serious trouble. Can we survive this Ice Beam? Probably not with Life Orb, right? Yeah, no we don't. Okay. Yeah, we actually might have major trouble here thanks to the paralysis they got onto us. I could just click Detect on Zapdos and try to Trick Room, but I don't think that actually works out very well. Yeah, actually, I think she might win this. I think that's it. We don't want to activate the policy. I can't just Trick Room, right? But I also can't really do anything in general. I can hope that I am faster than Blastoise, even with a paralyzed Zapdos, I suppose, and just close combat it. Even then, I guess Brave Bird might be better just to keep my defenses up a bit. Yeah, I think she actually wins this. Huh. I liked my team concept, but I think execution was a little hard. Yeah. Yeah, because it's just Max Lightning. Should KO, right? Yep, And then Ice Beam, I think that should KO too. They crit, but that didn't matter. That was not an impactful crit. And yeah, it's just Ice Beam. Should get the KO, I imagine. Wow. Alright, good game to my opponent. Honestly, both of our teams are really interesting and creative. I love battles like this. They're really fun. And this week was just awesome. But yeah, good game. That's going to be it. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I had a fantastic time playing against my opponent this week. I've heard from her that this was one of her top 5 matches, so good game to her, and yeah, hopefully she goes on to do some pretty cool things in the next upcoming weeks in the Malamar Games. Speaking of, you can go over to the Georgia VGC YouTube channel, I've linked that down in the description below, to see other people's matches in the Malamar Games. If you're interested in seeing any of these formats further played out, there are a number of us playing here, and you can check out those battles. But yeah, as usual, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. We are trying to grow the channel as much as we possibly can. I've got my social medias on screen, so follow there if you're interested in hearing updates about me. Mostly I post to Twitter, but I try to get information out to Facebook as well. And check the description below for various links of interest. Yeah, that's all I got for this week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.